Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. So if you've been following the channel, have had a common issue, and that is restocks. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, there's a problem. That is the semiconductor shortages that plenty of people have acknowledged. Jim Ryan from PlayStation, Phil Spencer from Xbox, Tommy Tallarico from the Amico, you name it. Semiconductors have been basically influencing the lack of any kind of production on lots of electronics and different things that use semiconductor chips. It's a problem. It's literally like a little $2 piece of equipment that's causing us to not have restocks in stores or as much production out there. And it's because of the pandemic. Let's be real. But Jim Ryan has just recently addressed this issue and said some words that could possibly be taken as some good news for PS5 restocks in the near future. Could be blanket statement as well, just him saying what he thinks PS5 hopefuls want to hear. So we're going to read this news article, guys. If this is your first time coming to the channel, why don't you click that subscription button? I would love for you guys to help me reach my next goal of 85,000 subscribers. I know some of you guys are tired of hearing YouTubers say this, but hey, please. Now, going on, Sony is still working to increase PlayStation 5 supply by boosting production, so more PS5 consoles are coming. So this sounds good, right? This sounds like some great news that some of you guys are just waiting for. I hear it all the time, especially in my videos of the restocks. People just want their consoles already. They're tired of waiting. They want consoles. They want them now. They want them in stores. They want them produced. Unfortunately, it's like a perfect storm, right? We've had this whole COVID situation and people are using it to just do online only ordering, and we deal with scalpers and all that. But the big picture, this is what it says: the myriad issues are only further compounded by scalpers buying up limited inventory and reselling it for fat profit. And we're talking fat. And unfortunately, aside from exercising some smart shopping, having a willingness to pay a premium or get extremely lucky, there really isn't much recourse for consumers in the short term. So this is basically touching on what I just literally said. We've been victim to scalpers, to price gouging, to not enough stock. And it's because of this issue with the semiconductors. So Sony Interactive Entertainment president Jim Ryan has again publicly commented on the PlayStation 5's ongoing inventory issue. So he did this recently with Nikkei, which is a Japanese program, or I guess a news source. Ryan admitted that there are several reasons why the PS5 is hard to come by. The ongoing pandemic is at top of the list. We all know that for sure. That is responsible for everything. It's the reason why I can't even see Black Widow yet. It's the reason why Black Widow's gotten delayed twice. Damn it. Now, this goes on to say, as Ryan noted, that they had to limit distribution to online outlets to help slow the spread of COVID-19. The executive also touched on the worldwide semiconductor shortage, but said that they have asked suppliers to allow them to increase production, which will flow into the market this year. So they've asked suppliers to let them increase production, which would flow into market this year. So that's good news. Yeah, this sounds like a bit of a blanket statement. I know there's a lot of people that have a love-hate relationship with Jim Ryan. Sides a little bit more on the hate side. A lot of people call him Lion Ryan. That's one of the nicknames I recently saw. But now continuing on with this, it says Sony isn't the only major tech company grappling with semiconductor shortages. Back in January, Apple CEO Tim Cook told Reuters that semiconductors are very tight and that Cupertino had run into supply constraints with Macs, iPads, and the iPhone 12 Pro. So even Apple is dealing with this situation. And if Apple, Microsoft, and Sony aren't alone in it, then you could bet your bottom dollar a whole bunch of other companies are dealing with it, big and small. I mean, Nintendo supposedly has enough right now at hand to where they can make Switches for the, I guess, foreseeable future. But there's even rumors of how much longer can they do that. And if is that ever going to delay the Nintendo Switch Pro as well? Now, this does conclude by saying the Biden administration in February vowed to address chip shortages as well. But of course, with any such oversight, it's going to take time for results to trickle through the supply chain. So we're still on a let's wait and see approach when it comes to dealing with the supplies of these semiconductors. All of these places, especially over there in Asia, were hit pretty hard. I believe at one point we reported that AMD was reaching out to Samsung for help. I don't know what the latest is on production of any of that. But Jim Ryan at least is providing some kind of hope when he said that they're asking to increase production on the supplies. You know, I know a lot of you guys are frustrated. I definitely hear it all the time in my live chats. You guys are like, oh man, if only they were able to produce these better and actually have in-store stock. And who knows how limited really is, because it almost seems like the second that a lot of these stocks happen at these stores, they're sold out within 2 minutes. Like, how much inventory does each store even get since November? It's already going into May. And I know, yeah, first world problems. Somebody in the comment is already probably shaking their head and saying, first world problems, man. There's bigger things to worry about than semiconductors and whether we're all getting our PS5 or our Xbox Series X. We get it, guys. But guess what? This is a video game YouTube channel, and we're going to talk about these problems and these issues on video and in the comment section. Hopefully, you guys are leaving some great comments. So Jim Ryan is saying these will go into market this year. We're at almost going into May, so another month it would be June, which is the halfway point. I don't know. Originally, they said back in the day, back in November, December, that's back in the day, that we should start to see the supply of consoles be a little bit more accessible, a little bit more in stock, maybe even possibly in store around this time. Remember, it was March, April, May-ish that they originally gave the timeline for, but it's not looking like it's coming any better. Let's be honest. In fact, the rumor was mid-2022 is when we'd finally see the semiconductor shortage get a little bit better. But his quote right here to Nikkei, like I just read, saying that they've asked suppliers to allow them to increase production, which would flow into the market this year. That sounds like it's a little bit of a silver lining, a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, take it for what you will. He could be lying Ryan still. He could be just saying stuff that he thinks you want to hear. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to hear, and make sure you hit that subscription button and click that like, please. It'll help boost this channel out there. I appreciate it.